Good evening, I'm Baked Salmon, and I'm here today with Patrick TCAP Ireland. How are you, Patrick?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
I'm doing great. We got blue skies here in Southern California. It's very comfortable. How's the weather over there?
It's 21 Celsius, so that's pretty warm for Ireland. And it's not raining for now.
That's all right.
But grey skies are never too far behind.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad it's not raining. Maybe you can get some, something done outside today that you wouldn't normally otherwise. But for now, we're going to discuss Gilbert Tito Sutherland Jr. It's a name that has awarded him worst actual name on Temple of TCAP, the message board. He also gets votes for worst hair and douchiest predator. What do you think of those nominations?
All well deserved. I can see him winning. I can see him sweeping all three at the Academy Awards.
Oh, I'm sure. And speaking of Academy Awards, he puts on quite a show here, doesn't he?
Oh yes, he's definitely. I wonder if he's a member of the Screen Actors Guild.
Possibly, which is maybe why he goes by Sean, because maybe
yeah, it's his stage name.
Yeah, Gilbert Sutherland's already taken or something. So yeah, we're gonna get started. We got about a 6-minute video here that we're gonna just briefly analyze, and we'll see what Gilbert's got for us. You ready?
Typical sneaky predator scouting the house.
What do they call him?
A fast mover.
He's a traveler, all right.
Excuse me? Come on in here, please. Have a seat, please, on that stool. What's going on? Go ahead, sit down. And keep your hands right to stand, please. Thanks.
One thing I think about this guy is, who does he look like?
Ooh.
Because of his attitude and basically sort of his look, I'm thinking he's like a cross between Eddie Haskell from Leave It to Beaver and the guy who played Kenickie in Grease, which was Jeff Conway. He was also on the TV show Taxi years ago.
He's also got a bit of he's a bit of a dude. He's got a bit of a Bart Simpson about him. I know Corey Ahia is the Bart Simpson predator, but this guy has the traits.
For sure.
What you doing?
Meeting a girl.
Meeting a girl. And who are you meeting?
Her name's Avy.
Amy?
Avy?
Avy.
Yeah.
He's there to see Avy, and Chris confirms Avy, and he says yes. The screen name of the decoy is actually Eve, is it not?
Is it Evie, possibly? Because I thought when he said the first name, I thought he said was Amy.
I thought he said Amy too, yeah.
And then I thought he said... And then I thought he said Easy.
I got it pulled up here. The screen name of the decoy is actually Eve, Ain't So Great. So I just thought it was indicative of intelligence, perhaps, to pronounce EVE as Avy.
And what's your name?
Sean.
Sean. And what's your last name, Sean?
Sutherland.
And how old are you, Sean?
26.
26. And how old is Evie?
18.
18.
Yeah.
Is that what you
Are you
told
telling me she's not 18? Oh my god.
Well, you...
Dude. Some of the best acting you've ever seen on To Catch a Predator. You telling me she's not 18? Oh, geez. He looks to the right, he looks to the left, and now he's just like trying to buddy up with Chris Hansen. Like, can you believe this broad told me she was 18?
What a misunderstanding. I'll just be going.
Tell me, you had quite a trap here on this
Yeah.
log.
She told me on the phone she was 18.
It's not what you said here. Hi. 21, male, 714. You, 13.
Okay, right here, she told me on the phone she was 18, and Hansen says no, because he's got the transcripts. So this little finger to the mouth.
Oh my god.
Like, you tell he's just going, okay, like he's dialing in his lie.
The cogs are turning.
Is his thumb like mammoth right there? It looks like it's super long.
Jeez.
Jesus.
And now it's time for Freaks of Nature. Dateline, Ann Arbor. Not since Uma Thurman have we seen deformed digits this disturbing. 17-year-old Jonathan Simpson has thumbs that measure 7 inches long. Good golly, Miss Molly. Thumb wrestle him with those wacky appendages? We think not. But the next time we need to hitch a ride, Johnny's the first one we'll call. Now, back to the show.
All right, there, Gilbert.
Female, 909. What city? Riverside. What was your plan here tonight, Joe?
hang up.
That look too, dude. So smart.
Maybe if I know she's 18, maybe more.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna have sex with a girl who's under 18.
but she tells you she's 13 here.
She said that, but then I was like, "Are you sure?" She's like, "No, I'm 18."
That's not what
She
it
told me
says
on
here.
another number.
His other Academy Award winning line. She told me on another number. Just scrambling for some way out.
This 13-year-old kid has like a burn phone as well. Like, you know, she's a drug dealer.
Totally.
Now, why don't we just tell the truth? It's going to be a lot easier.
Oh boy, the
for
stuff.
everybody to know the truth. Okay. Now, I've got all the transcripts here. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear a sample? What if I wanted to kiss you? Yeah, that's cool. What have you done?
Yeah.
Stuff. What kind of stuff? I'm Sean. So are you a virgin? No. Are you? No.
Okay.
Talk about her age, then you say, no, that was my jerky brother who was on the computer. I still want you.
Okay. That's let that be a lesson to all of us that when in doubt, blame it on your sibling.
Muff, I idolize my siblings. Gilbert,
Right,
you're the
right.
best.
I'm not gonna lie.
Have you ever given blank a slang for oral sex? Did you like it? If I'm a good boy, will you do it to me?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I told you, you're right.
Can you imagine the cringy feeling he must have, or anybody, when you have like Chris Hansen or a cop or whatever reading to you the chat log, like the place where you were dishing out your best game, you're trying to really get this girl into you or something, and how cringy to hear that read back to you.
It'd be so embarrassing, and even if it was like, if someone like, say an adult just like got hold of my phone and was reading out the text between me and my girlfriend.
Right.
If they were erotic in nature, it'd be gross. But for this guy, chatting up a 13-year-old,
Right.
God, how bad can it get?
Dude, really bad. And it can't get worse than that. You're right.
So what was your plan?
Boy,
I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
he's giving up
Did you
at this
bring
point.
condoms?
The way he looked at Hansen there is when he says, "Did you bring condoms?" He looks over at him, nods his head. It's kind of like, "Come on, bro." Yeah, you know exactly. That's what I was thinking. You know how us bros do it.
You know I'm in condoms. I know I'm in condoms. I don't want to be in any further
condoms.
condoms.
That was a reach.
I just, you gotta try it.
Yeah. Do you have them with you?
Yeah.
Put them on the table, please.
And there
And
they
what
are.
does that say about your intent?
He didn't buy the pleasure pack. Like Arnie.
Only Lorne splurged.
Yeah.
What if I wasn't here? And 13-year-old Evie was here. What would have happened?
To tell you the truth, I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
Boy.
You ask about her breasts, only you use a slang term.
You ask about her breasts, only you use a slang term. First of all, I'm a little stunned that what could he possibly have said that they couldn't repeat it? Because I've never heard like a raunchy reference to breasts. Okay.
Yeah, there's like two. I guess one is more childish than the other, but
Okay.
they've used boobies before in TCAP. What's his name? Ernest Timmons. His like chat is read out, and boobies is in there. So they're not against using that word.
And I've pointed it out when I see it, when I'm doing an analysis of like the original episodes, just because I think it's funny when you see the word boobies. It just sounds so childish, So the only thing I can think of is tits. Like,
Yeah,
I guess that's offensive.
I guess-
Not being a woman, I don't know. I don't take offense to it. I think it's just a word. I looked up words that he might possibly have used that Chris didn't want to mention. My favorites were breasticles,
Okay.
jigglypuffs.
Pokemon. Yeah.
This one I think may be from Australia. Boingly doinglies,
Boingly doinglies.
tiggle bitties,
Uh huh.
and first impressions. Thought that was
First
kinda clever.
impressions.
Yeah. And then I have 4 runners up. First one, Elmer Fudd's Pasadena mudslide happened to show up. I don't recommend looking it up, but if you do, blame yourself. The old Pasadena mudslide.
Is that like one of those blue waffle situations?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And let's see, number 3, gay second base. That one threw me. It's second base for straights. Why it was referred to as gay second base, I don't know. And then finally, Emerson. You ever heard of that term? Emerson?
I haven't. I'm going to use first impressions from now on.
That's pretty damn good, huh? All right.
He's doing the thinker pose.
Well, he is, huh?
Have you done this before?
I can't believe it. First time I do anything like this happens.
He's looking every which way, huh?
And he
there are a
escaped.
lot of guys.
And there's none.
Did you hear Hanson right there?
There's a lot of guys.
That was excellent delivery.
He really went into that one.
When I hear him at his best here, and he's got that vocal fry in his voice that kind of sizzles as he's saying "guy."
That's like his TV voice.
Yeah, I need to probably work on that.
It really commands attention.
It does. So expect a new and improved Salmon at some point with featuring vocal fry.
I know
Who say the very same
the
thing.
disgusting guy. I know. I can't.
He's doing the old Baspy. I'm a sick son of a bitch.
Yep, that's right. He did own up to it, didn't he?
Self-deprecating tactic.
It's still just a putting on an act.
This is happening to me.
I mean, it doesn't matter what I think. It's what you did. So you're saying you've never done this before?
Not a girl that was under 18.
Why today? Why suddenly did you want to come see a 13?
He looks like he's gonna bolt, huh?
He's got like one foot on the floor. He's ready to jump out of the chair.
Exactly.
Tell me what you were thinking.
Like girls, what can I say?
Hey, I like girls. What can I say? Nice try, dude. Not an answer that he really put much thought into, is it? Considering he's there to see a literal girl.
Maybe women would have been better there.
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Like, girls isn't bad in most contexts, but in this context, it's very bad.
Oh yeah, it was a horrible choice of words. Actually, I don't think that he's got a great command of the language anyway, so... Looking at him right here with his frosted tips and everything, I really never liked this kind of guy, and I think he does fit a specific mold. He's the kind of guy that would, at school, he's friends with all the jocks, the socias, maybe he's a jock himself, and openly anti-drug. But then on the weekends, you see him at a party, and he's getting you over in the corner and saying, "Hey, dude, you got any weed?" That just reminds me of that kind of guy.
I ran into a few of them back in high school, alright. We don't have the term jocks, but we have like equivalents.
No, yeah, you don't have the term jocks.
No, we don't have a specific term for it, but like, the like athletes, like the... And anyways, they weren't that bad anyway. Like, after like the first few years, we all banded together. We all started picking on the cheaters instead of each other.
Oh, well, that's probably better.
We found a common enemy.
Yeah.
There's a difference between liking girls and liking girls who are of age. No one has an issue with that, with people hooking up on the internet. The issue
I'm surprised he's not sweating.
when
Yeah, he's not doing the Ernest Timmons where he's
Dupay.
becoming 90% water.
Somebody who is underage, and that is against the law. Do you understand that? Do you understand why that law is in place? Because a 13-year-old is not of an age where she can give consent legally to have sex. It's very simple. 18? No issue. 13? Problem. Do you remember when you were 13?
Mm-hmm.
What? Were you ready for this sort of activity when you were 13?
What's he doing there? Picking a pimple or pulling a hair out of his eyebrow?
So
Yeah,
why
he's
do you
like
think he
fidgeting.
would
He's
do
just
it
like anything.
with somebody who's 26 years old?
There's girls that are like that, I guess.
I guess. First of all, you lied and said you were 21.
I don't know what the point of that is, considering he's 26.
Yeah. 21,
What should
26.
happen to you?
If you're 13, it might as well be the same thing.
This is the most embarrassing thing ever in my life, and I'm being
Look at, oh, it totally looks like he's gonna split.
Yeah, he was about to go.
What do you do for a living? Do you have a job?
I work I just got a temp agency job.
Temp
No,
agency.
Temp agency. He's Ryan from The Office.
You ever worked for a temp agency?
No, I haven't.
No, neither have I.
Is a temp agency kind of like an intern thing?
They generally provide like skilled labor or something. So, businesses that are having trouble finding someone to work a job, they contact the temp agency and then they look through their files and find someone who's qualified.
We have businesses like that. Recruitment agencies, we just call them.
Yeah.
When I think of them, I think of Ryan from The Office.
That's right. Ryan the temp.
Yes, the social networking feature of the Dunder Mifflin Infinity website was infiltrated by sexual predators.
Going to school,
What are you studying in school?
fire tech.
What's that?
Fire tech.
Fire tech. This is the kind of thing that can get you into an enormous amount of trouble.
This is the worst thing I can possibly imagine.
Dude, he's looking every which way,
Do you have any
man.
second thoughts?
He wants
Yeah, I
to.
was
He
like,
almost got out.
Yeah.
She's really young. This is like really weird. But like, I mean, if she wants to like hang out, then, why not? Doesn't do anything.
Aren't there girls closer to your own
Yeah.
age that you hang out with? I mean, what's wrong with that?
They're not 13.
Too old.
Well, a couple things I have to tell you. One, I'm Chris Hansen,
Boom. The hammer drops.
Dateline NBC. We're doing a story about adults.
He cuts out of there now.
And you hear the chair squeak, the Walter Baps chair squeak.
Yeah, that's right. And who's the guy that jumps out of his skin? Chuck Harding. Hard Chuck.
Yeah.
Talk with the gentleman.
When he sits down in the stool. Skirt!
I don't skirt now, bitch, I chew.
It sounds like Walter. It wasn't as loud, but in Walter Baps, it sounds like a fucking air horn.
It does. Like you'd have at a soccer game, right?
Yeah, jeez.
All right, man. Well, that's Gilbert Sutherland Jr. I appreciate your time working with me on this. We tried a couple different things. This is what we've come up with. Do you have anything else you want to add about Gilbert?
To be honest, I hadn't really heard I think I watched him maybe once before you contacted me to do this.
Right.
He's not particularly a predator that particularly stands out in the mind to me, anyway.
Well, anyways, buddy. I hope we do another one of these. This was just a quick one. More than anything, we wanted to test the waters, see if we were going to be able to record and see how it would turn out.
Yeah, because there were some technical difficulties.
Yeah. And we're just a few, 8 time zones away from each other.
Yeah, that's also a problem.
Yeah. So I appreciate you staying up so late. What is it, like 11:30 there?
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, homeboy. Thanks for watching, everybody. Patrick, have a good day. Today's analysis was brought to you by Baked Salmon's Closet, announcing 2 new designs. The Michael Seibert.
Have you ever had sex?
And for those of you going deep undercover, Chat Room Decoy. Put this one on after the sting. That's Baked Salmon's Closet. Link in the description. Thanks, as always, to my holy shnikes. My Patreon is blowing up. 30 patrons? Amazing. Special thanks to
Dummy Dad, Kelp Hill, Tech Rec 71, Cat G, Wes Most, Michael's TCAP channel, Ramiro Song, M1A, TCAP Recipes, Aerodo, Graham, Dr. K, Tiffany Lockhart, Amanda James, Joey's TCAP channel, Michelle Simpson, Uriel Gray, Moody Booty, The Lorne Identity, Nathan Ramon, I'm Just Being Honest, Rhoda's Chewed Tootsie, Saul, Claudette, Mini Syllables, Patrick TCAP Ireland, Twink Toilets Friends Mom's Cancer, CNJ Dev, Julie, and the little miss that I'd never diss, Gooey Hoo.
And thanks to everyone who watches, subscribes, and comments. You are all important to me.
so don't touch your face. See you next time. Bye.